Second half. Levine kicks to Pekovic. Pulls it up. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
A nice shot by Booker. Here's Muhammad. And Pekovic gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
What a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. And so it's Minnesota with it. They've got John Lure. Lonnie Price out there with Archie Goodwin. Then there's Mirza Teletovic. And it's Warren in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Andre Miller, one of the best dime droppers around.
Feeds it to Warren. He kicks it to Lure. Pocket 6. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Miller against Price. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. And that's 12 points for Andrew Wiggins. Price, the pass to Lure. Now, here's Warren. Lure dishes to Teletovic. Here's Goodwin. Here's Warren. Pass to Goodwin. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. Here's Goodwin. Here's Warren. Missed it, even after all those chances. Garnett outside. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And he gets it to go.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
To the paint, here's Teletovic, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Pass to Bialica for 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Price kicks to Lure. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Kevin Martin, he's checked in for Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. They set the screen. Price can't get it to go. Good D by Miller. Timberwolves have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Cast for anything more than that.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Price, the pass to Goodwin. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Garnett dishes to Miller. It's Bialica. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got 4 assists in the game. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Timberwolves have gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. He dishes it to Payne. From 10 feet out, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, really nice job to take what the defense was giving him there.
The Suns have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Price with the ball. He's against Miller, and he gets the bucket.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
To the middle, here's Martin. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
Wow, that was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right. Gorgui Dieng's checked in for the Timberwolves. Price kicks to Goodwin. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Teletovich's shot is good. Teletovic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And, you know, even though the Wolves have been out of the playoffs so long, you get the sense it won't be too much longer. They've got a really nice core to build around, and I think could be special, especially Andrew Wiggins.
Miller can't get it to go. And Phoenix the other way now. And here's Price. Warren with the ball. Out left to the wing. Lure can't hit.
And as you mentioned, the Wolves could be back in the playoffs in due time. They are headed in the right direction. Some mistakes have been made along the way, but you have to like their future now.
Warren the pass to Price. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Martin for 3. Rebound by the Suns.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
There's the pick. Price dishes to Warren. Miller against Price. Off target at the rim. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Martin for 3. Count the bucket. Martin's got 7 points for the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Price. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. A young team trying to find their place in the league can have it tough on the road, Clark. And the 2015 Timberwolves typified that sentiment.
In spades, 7-34 on the road last season. Dead last in the West as they won only 3 road games against the rest of the conference.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Muhammad's checked in.
And with the Wolves on the road, they shot threes better and had better offense. They would still lose by double digits on average.
And, you know, guys, for the Wolves on the road last year, it was hard because they are in the West. I mean, we've talked before about how far they have to travel as a team for their road games.
Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a 3-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
Here's Price. There's the dish to Lure. Right wing. Goodwin with it, working on Martin. And the pass to Price. For the 3. And that is good. Price has got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, guys, the Suns went from the 8th seed to finishing 10th in the West. I mean, it would have been a tough task for them to stay in the race, particularly after all the trades. I mean, their team was in transition.
He faded back on that one to give himself some room. Phoenix has gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. kicks it to Lure. No good off the front iron.
And when you shake up a roster, as the Suns did last year, it's hard to keep pace. They ended 6 games back of that final playoff spot, but that all happened after they decided to shake things up.
Price against Miller. Price kicks to Lure. Wide open. The shot no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. That's a 2 from Martin. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. 37 points for Martin.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
There's the screen. Price kicks to Lure. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Lenz checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Goodwin. And a change for the Timberwolves. Levine's checked in. Three-pointer, Martin, and he gets it to go. Martin's got 40 points.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Price, the pass to Len. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Price, right side. Here's Lure. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Lure's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Here's Levine. Martin for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Len's got 5 rebounds tonight. Price outside. And it's Lure, top of the key. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Price with the steal. Fast break, here we go. It's stolen by Martin. Now here's Muhammad. T right on him. Let's go. Another miss by Minnesota. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Price kicks to Warren. A stupendous finish in traffic.
A great move to get to the rack there against a guy who doesn't really just have the strength to be able to keep him away from the rim.
Levine kicks to Zhang. The feed now to Muhammad. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Left side, Martin. Buries the long-range jumper. Martin's got 43 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Warren. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. And it's 9 points for T.J. Warren.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter. Price kicks to Lure. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
Your hope is to take charge of a season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0 with 3 games still left to play this year against the Suns.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Kevin Martin. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Takes the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Price against Martin. Here's Len. Good.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. And Bjelica kicks to Levine. Outside, Martin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Now Price. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Martin. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
He was dazzling tonight, guys. Even his opponents were looking at him going, wow, you're tearing us up tonight.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.